Good day mga Kabayan Techers, this is your The Kabayan Tech, and today we are going to replace an iPhone 13 battery with a pre-programmed tag on and no important battery message. But before we begin, help my channel as we cross the 1,000 mark by this year by clicking on the subscribe button. For those subscribers returning back to the channel, I do appreciate your time. Click the like button. Thank you very much. So after we did the brushing for the screen for this iPhone 13, we are now going to replace the battery. I'm using a mobile-centric battery with a pre-programmed flex. And let me show you the battery health for this phone. This has an 89 battery health. I know you're going to tell me why waste another good battery and replace it with another battery. This is requested by the customer, so I'm okay with it. So let's replace that battery. So let's turn off the phone. I took out already the cowling that covers the battery and display cable and also the Face ID Flex module. Disconnect the battery here, the display, and then front flex. So once we disconnect it, now we're going to take out 4 tabs for the battery, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. I'm not going to take out the bottom part. I'm going to use an isopropyl alcohol for the bottom part. I'm just going to take out the top 2, so at least I have a leverage here. So once I took out the top part, I'm just going to wedge my black stick here so that I could put some isopropyl alcohol on this side. I'm using 99% isopropyl. When pushing it up, be mindful of the flex. They are really sensitive that sometimes you don't know even if there is no tearing physically. The only time that you will see the tearing part is when you actually look it up on the microscope. So if it's still really hard to pull out, then put more isopropyl alcohol to soften the adhesive. Okay? So I hold the flex cable at the side, and then once everything is soaked with the isopropyl alcohol, then that's the time that I pull it up. So you could pull it like this really slowly. Since I soak it with alcohol, it's easier for it to release the adhesive. Then I use isopropyl alcohol to soften the adhesives covering the BMS board, and I'm going to use a ceramic tweezer to avoid shorting the BMS board. So you might notice while I take out the adhesive, I hold this one so that they don't move that much, and then I could remove it from here. So now we have it exposed, then we could use our black stick to unroll it. You might notice that I didn't program the tag on flex here. It's because our tag on flex that we're going to use is a pre-programmed one. Then we grab a ceramic scissor to cut from the connection from the battery cell. And we're going to trim the remaining connectors. I'm not going to unflap it because that's how I weld my BMS. And the final look would be like this. So next is we're going to put the BMS board on top of the new battery cell. There are some batteries, they provide a double-sided adhesive. I usually put another layer of double-sided Kapton tape to protect the edge of the battery and also the BMS. Then we put in the BMS board. Make sure that they are aligned. And then the first part we trim and then we fold. And then we weld. I use a power tool. Then let's check the weld. Then for the other connector, we trim and also we weld. I'm going to unflap the double-sided adhesive and then cover it until the back part. Make sure that all the exposed connectors are well covered so that you won't have any issues of shorting. And then just trim off the excess when you are done. Okay. And now, using the longer side edge, this is how we're going to have it this way. Then we wrap it until to the back. And then the second part, then we wrap the back part. Then don't forget to put the battery adhesives. So I'm not going to fully take out the adhesive right now because we still have another repair for this phone. It's the full back housing replacement. So how it works for the flex, we carefully unflex this part and it's supposed to sit here. Once you unflex it like this 90 degrees, then the connector you have to flex it back. Put the tag on flex here and then you could have it like that way. There are some technicians that they put adhesives to stick this one in, and that's okay too. And now let's test. I'm going to put first the display and then let's test with the battery. As per manufacturer's instruction, this is a pre-programmed flex. We plug it in with the power source and wait for the important battery message to appear. And then an unknown part shows here and there is no percentage for this one. Let's turn it off, take out the charging cord, and then let's power it on by itself. Then let's wait for the important battery message to disappear. And then when we go on to battery, it says it's 100%. And that's it mga Kabayan Techers. If you have any comments or concerns or devices that you want me to review or repair, just write them down below. Again, if you like my videos, kindly click the like button. And for those who haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. For everybody, thank you very much and have a good day.